That's a pretty bold statement to say that anybody that doesn't like the Asbury revival is practically Satan. That's a very bold statement you're making. Here's a question for you. Do you know who loves false hope? Do you know who loves false teachers, false prophets, false evangelists who are preaching a false gospel? Satan. Yeah, think about that. Satan loves it when churches are bringing a deceptive gospel. Satan absolutely loves the gospel that Kenneth Copeland preaches. He loves the gospel that Jesse Duplantis is preaching, that Creflo Dollar is preaching, that Joel Osteen is preaching, that Bill Johnson is teaching, that Chris Valentin is teaching, that Stephen Furtick is teaching. He loves those gospels. He doesn't like the gospels that Paul Washer is preaching, that John MacArthur is preaching. He doesn't like the gospels that even I am preaching. He doesn't like the gospel of discernment. He doesn't like the gospel of grace. He likes the gospel of God's going to give you everything that you want as long as you follow Him. And that's a false gospel. So no, for you to say that Satan doesn't like the Asbury revival, I'm sorry, but he does. He does like it if it's bringing glory to false gospels. Satan will chime in on any type of false gospel that is being preached. It doesn't matter where it is. You got to remember, Satan comes in sheep's clothing. He will send his army out in sheep's clothing to preach a gospel that's wonderful, that is, there's a little itch in your ear, okay? He'll send preachers out. It's going to be like, oh, I like the sound of that. He's going to send those people out. And God's going to allow it because it's going to test our faith in the end. Me and multiple of others that are warning against this Asbury revival, that are warning against these false teachers, false preachers, false evangelists, this false gospel being preached in half of the churches all across the world. We are doing what we're being asked to, according to the scriptures. And Satan hates that.